touch it, and the whistle was blown. This is on Brett Smiley. He's not too happy about it. Number 55.
Yeah, he got dragged down, but 41 seconds left.
Both players went down. Maybe Smiley was holding on to the arm of the Panther defender and dragged him down with him. I don't know, but either way, Upper St. Clair's on the power play, offsides. Minute 52 to go on that power play, 33 to go here in the first.
Smiley was definitely shocked that the penalty was on him. So was the Canon-McMillan bench, but referee pointed emphatically at Canon-McMillan.
Upper St. Clair's going to have just enough time for maybe to set up the power play real quick in one rush as they bring it in. Right side down into their offensive zone. Backhand and going strong and fought off by Hartnett was number 76, Reinheimer. Now the other way. Shot blocked around in front. That was Colcom on the shot. He keeps it in. Right side point shot. Deflected and off wide to the left. 2 seconds. 1 second. And the first period will end with Canon-McMillan up 2-1 over Upper St. Clair Panthers. Minute 19 will be on the power play for the fresh new period for Upper St. Clair when we come back. You are listening and watching PIHL High School Hockey, sponsored by Trib Total Media, right here on the MSA Sports Network.
The team at S-Mark takes great pride in the company they've built and their growing presence in Pittsburgh. Strong values, steadfast dedication, and unwavering commitment extends well beyond the walls of S-Mark facilities into virtually every facet of our local communities. From ongoing support for critical health and human services for families and children to youth sports and recreation programs. It's the many faces of S-Mark that touch lives, instill hope, and provide opportunities to enhance and enrich the world around us. S-Mark is proud to extend its support of local communities through its sports sponsorship with the MSA Sports Network.
Want to learn how to ice skate or play hockey like they do in the PIHL? Looking for a good place to throw that winter birthday party? If you answered yes, Blade Runners is the place to go for public or private skating sessions, plus learn to skate and learn to play hockey classes. And don't forget to check out PIHL game action at their 2 locations in Harmarville and Warrendale. For more information on ice time, class and game schedules, or party planning, visit their website at www.bladerunnersice.com. See you at the rink.
Welcome back to Southpointe. Lou Rood with me. I'm Scott Majesky. Great to have you with us. Whether you are listening to this game via audio or courtesy of Jess Levo's artwork working the camera for us, video stream tonight. 2-1 Canon-McMillan leads over the Upper St. Clair Panthers in this PIHL Varsity Class AAA bout.
I think Jess is still over there, isn't she?
I think she is. She's hiding behind the pillar.
Yeah, we got a thumbs up there.
Upper St. Clair starts the period with a power play. Brett Smiley in the box for a holding call. And Upper St. Clair has nothing to show for it yet as the second period is started. They are moving left to right, Canon-McMillan right to left. And Upper St. Clair is having trouble to start this second period on the power play. Now they got it in the neutral zone. It's going to be Boyd going to bring it in. And Boyd, a shot and fought off, blockered away by Hartnett. Now to the far boards, hash marks. Who's going to come up with it? The Panthers do. It's Boyd. Boyd, slot, shot, and loose in front, and Hartnett covers, and Stevenson with a little push and shove at the end there, and he'll get talked to by the referee. 28 to go on the power play.
Yeah, got a little physical there in front of the net. There we go. Now, you didn't want to hear from me, huh?
No, it was a I'll turn you up a little bit more then.
Yeah, thank you. And Stevenson got the best of the physicality there out front. Knocked a Canon-McMillan player on his wallet, so to speak.
Upper St. Clair loses it in the neutral zone as they got 10 seconds to go on this power play. They'll bring it in. It's Perryman down the left side. He'll work down below the corner. Perryman will cycle it to one of his fellow Panthers. They'll swing it all the way around to Gavitt. Penalty is over. Upper St. Clair still has it, though, up to the top power play. Point, shot, nothing, loose in front. Still scrambling around his Hartnett. Canon-McMillan tries to come up with it, blocking around in front. And the Big Macs come up with it. Far boards. and drop below the net. 94 with it, Patrick Woomer. Gavitt, I mean, excuse me. 94 is Jack Gavitt. Canon-McMillan, the Big Macs will break it out, and here they come. Slane down the left side as he enters the offensive zone. Tries to feed it into the slot, knocked away by the Panthers. And the neutral zone reset for Canon-McMillan. Back and forth. Upper St. Clair has possession, loses it on a turnover, delayed offside, so Upper St. Clair can now reset, courtesy of Matt Finn, who gets the chance to reset. And now the other way, it's Slane for Canon-McMillan after the turnover in the neutral zone. Slane drops it off. Point, no, just out in front of number 9, Clendaniel.
A little sloppy right now, Scott. Both teams having some difficulty getting the passes back and forth, and now we've got a penalty coming up. Looks like a slash. See who goes in the sin bin this time.
It's going to be a trip. It's going to be on number 3, I think. Casey Colcom.
Yep, it is.
Comes at the 14:28 mark here in this second period. 2-1 game. Upper St. Clair will win the face-off and dump it down, and they'll have to penalty kill this one off if they want to keep this a 1-goal game. Canon-McMillan is 0 for 2 on the power play in this contest. Both of their goals coming via even strength in that first period. Canon-McMillan will have it. Shane Morgan has it off the far boards. Right circle. He has it below the net now. He will just go around the net and look for options. He's going to drop it down and cycle it to his fellow Big Mac. Clendaniel will feed it across to McClendon. And they'll give it back to him. Now to Clendaniel, left side point. A shot. Wrister bouncing around and deflected in by Coleman Slane. That puck was bouncing. And Slane, I don't know if he whacked that one in or it bounced off his shin guard. Either way.
I think he whacked his stick at it, so he made the attempt. I don't know, like you said, I don't know if it hit off of him or off of his stick, but he's going to get credit for the goal at the 13:41 mark. And that is their 3rd goal of the game, all at even strength.
Oh, no, that one came on the power play.
Well, that's right, it did. So it is a power play goal.
So power play goal for Canon-McMillan extends their lead to 2 over Upper St. Clair. Slane gets it. Whistle. Slane gets his 11th goal on the year.
And I'm sure there's going to be at least an assist to the player that took the shot.
McClellan and Clendaniel get the assist on the goal. 3-1 the score. Other way we work. Upper St. Clair trying to get that goal back. They have it in the near boards corner. They come up with it, feed in the slot, and it's knocked away by the Big Macs. Now a shot and a hard one, but it just goes off to the right and wide. The other way, a couple chances for Upper St. Clair, fought off by Hartnett. Cleared out, air in the neutral zone. Upper St. Clair has it. Gavot will bring it in. Nope, loses it. And the Big Macs the other way. In the neutral zone, they will dump it in, and at the feet waits for it. Does Upper St. Clair's Woomer. Woomer just goes to his D partner. Other way, trying for a quick breakout, but no, right there is Canon-McMillan. I think that's number 4 who was all over that. Or number 3, Andrew Winsel.
Yeah, it was Winsel.
There's no number 4 playing tonight for Canon-McMillan. Courtesy of our rosters. Woomer has it. And he will lose it. Other way in the slot. And it's going to be still loose around below the net. And I think they're going to bring it out. Canon-McMillan trying to keep it in the offense zone. Doesn't happen, though. Boyd gets it, gives it to Stevenson. Stevenson quickly the other way in the slot. And he loses it, poke checked away by Winsel of Canon-McMillan. Upper St. Clair in their offensive zone. having trouble to get shots off because of the swarming attack by the Big Macs on defense. Now it's cleared out.
Doing a great job back checking.
Yep.
And keeping the puck away from the net and keeping the shooters away from goalie Connor Hartnett.
Yeah, they had a great back check in the first period, and they're keeping it up here in the second period. 3-1 the score. Canon-McMillan leads over Upper St. Clair. Canon-McMillan looking to break this one out. They do gain possession of it. Now they'll bring it in the neutral zone. Through the middle. Who's going to have it? It's going to be number 71, Fulano, but he loses it. And Upper St. Clair the other way. Boyd stops, top circle, waits for help, shoots it on. Hartnett loose around. And does it get punched in by Upper St. Clair? No, they wave it off. Does the official. Hartnett had it, and then they might be waving it off because he lost sight of it or kicked in. I haven't seen a kicking motion for waved off. I think he just lost sight of it to the official.
I think he had blown the whistle and waved it off. And they ran into Hartnett, and the puck just squirted through into the net. But the official was very emphatic about it, no goal.
Yeah, quickly. Making the safe sign, saying no goal. Would have been big, 10:59 to go, second period. Still, the score remains a 2-goal game, 3-1. Back to action as the faceoff goes to the blocker side of Hartnett, won by Canon-McMillan. They will break it out. And confusion in the neutral zone by Canon-McMillan leads to the turnover. Panthers have it. Nice body check by the Big Mac player and a turnover here. Here comes Canon-McMillan, a shot. And Seton might have fought that one off or just went wide over his head.
High over his head.
Clennon on the shot. Other way, Upper St. Clair trying to attack in the offensive zone. Nothing there. And broken out by Canon-McMillan. Trying to feed Slane, who was cutting in. And offsides by Canon-McMillan. Slane had good pressure on number 90, Josh Cook, but turned out to be offsides.
Yeah, he just got his body across before the puck got across. They were trying to get a break on it. Had he been able to get the puck, he had a straight shot. He had a couple steps on the defenseman. He might have been able to break in on net, but just a tad too early.
Face-off one, Canon-McMillan, they'll enter the zone. LaFrance with a shot and just goes wide to the left. Canon-McMillan can't keep it in. Upper St. Clair gets it. Other way quickly. Here come the Panthers. Jack Gavot, left side, feeds in slot and just sliding down with a nice defensive play was the Canon-McMillan player. And they'll look to break it out. This back checking has been impressive by these Big Macs, who are losing their top 2 scorers in this contest. And so is Upper St. Clair. They don't have their top scorer either.
Yeah, if you wonder why we haven't called the name of Austin Cassidy or Austin Tonkovich or Luke Lavella, that's because they're all playing with travel teams tonight. And that's a whole bunch of points out of the lineup for both teams.
Especially Cassidy, who has 47 for Upper St. Clair and the leader in AAA. It's a shot on. Hartnett fights it off. Might have been blocked in front, too. Upper St. Clair regains possession at the point, deflected around, and Hartnett with a very quick right pad knocks that one down and covers.
And he had to, as right on the doorstep there was number 43, Thomas Perryman, and he was looking to poke it in if he could, but Hartnett covered it quickly.
Face-off to the right of Hartnett, his blocker side. Face-off won by Canon-McMillan. They tried to clear Upper St. Clair right there at the point. And now they're working on the far boards. Hash marks cleared out by the Big Macs. Foot race forward. Upper St. Clair wins it. That is Woomer wins it. And he will dump it in for Upper St. Clair. And they go for the offense attack. No, losing an edge does the Canon-McMillan player. Leads to a turnover. Upper St. Clair possession. Big Mac swarm to it below the net. Fed out in front. No one there for the Panthers. Comes all the way out to the top point. Shot on is blocked away by Woomer. Feet across in the slot. And nothing there either for the Panthers. Big Macs come with it and clear it. And the puck will trickle down the ice. Icing is indicated by the referee and called. 8:38 to go, second period.
I'm glad you checked. I didn't want to bend. There we go.
Yeah, you have to move back,
now,
bend down.
If you sit down, you can see it okay, but if you sit down, then you can't see all the ice. So we have to stand up to see the ice and then kind of bend underneath to see the scoreboard.
Not too bad of a setup, though, here at Southpointe for us at all.
It is a beautiful facility. Yeah, it's a great place to watch a hockey game.
Nice high view, big open area. That is for sure. Upper St. Clair looking to get back into this game, down by 2. 3-1 is the score. Canon-McMillan leads with the 1 goal in the second period, courtesy of Coleman Slane. It was on the power play. Upper St. Clair dancing around top circle. Here comes a blast. He just winds and fires, and he missed it wide left. The Colcom of Upper St. Clair. He had the entire lane to shoot, and he just missed it wide on the slapper.
And if he'd have been on target, it'd have been in the net because Hartnett was slow getting over there.
Yeah, he had him beat blocker side. Puck will trickle all the way down. Icing is indicated and called once again here in the second period. Between intermissions, we'll have the Blade Runners scoring summary for you. Blade Runners is at 2 locations in Warrendale and in Harmarville.
And of course, after the game, we'll have the Mount Lebanon Ice Arena play of the game and the Management Science Associates 3 stars of the game.
Couple candidates already on the Canon-McMillan side for that, who are sitting at the 4 seed right now if the playoffs started today, trying to chase Bethel Park, who is 3 points ahead of them. We have a scrum in the near boards corner. Who's going to come up with it? Out of the Big Macs and Panthers, we got 3 of each over there. It's the Panthers, and a shot from the point by Woomer is deflected and gloved down. And it slowed it down when it deflected it and popped it up in the air and made it easy for Hartnett to come up with it. You mentioned Bethel Park being ahead of them. Was it you and I that got a chance to see Bethel Park? And North Allegheny play.
And North Allegheny both. That was a heck of a game between two of them. It was a tie.
Yeah, Beth, I've seen all 4 of the top teams in this, top 5 actually in this conference.
I have yet to see Peters Township.
Icing indicated. I mean, the AAA, it's just, well, I mean, I think I can say I've seen all 8 that are in the playoffs right now if it started today.
I've seen Seneca Valley, seen Mount Lebanon, now Upper St. Clair. I've seen State College, which is down near the bottom. North Allegheny, Bethel Park, Canon-McMillan. Yet to see Butler or Peters.
I can tell you these top 4 teams, Canon-McMillan, Bethel Park, Peters Township, North Allegheny, it's going to be fun to watch them all play when playoffs start, which will be soon. Couple games left in the regular season for both teams. Canon-McMillan has it in the offensive zone. They're setting something up. Dump down low. Who's going to come up with it? The Big Macs will fight for it, and it's going to be brought in. Shot. Seaton fights it off. The shot by Fulano. And who's now squirts over to the near side boards. Fulano tries to feed it, hits the legs of an Upper St. Clair Panther, wraps around below the net. Now feed in front in the slot, cleared, deflected out by Upper St. Clair. No icing. DDD, they'll go, and they'll bring it back to the Big Macs. Morgan will dump it in just inside the red line, so no icing. Taken here by Upper St. Clair. On the breakout, Warmer. He'll backhand it to Perryman. Perryman will feed it in the neutral zone, and Upper St. Clair will dump it in, and they'll have a full-scale change. Ooh, almost a bad pass by Canon-McMillan. Just squirted under the stick of the Panther. Now the other way, 2-on-2. It's Morgan. Morgan, top circle slot, and he got fought off with it. Still had possession. Lost it now, finally, and the Panthers have it.
That was Woomer, who's done an excellent job on defense tonight for the Panthers.
Canon-McMillan, D to D the other way. Brings it out here in the neutral zone. Up 3-1 are the Big Macs. Chasing Bethel Park in the stands for that 3 spot. Nice glove down, saves it, and they keep it alive. Slane tries, or not Slane, number 18 shoots it off the right side pad. That was Mansman. Now out to the top point, and Seaton sees it and gloves it down.
Yeah, shot coming from Grant Rhodes, number 34. Out basically dead on in the center of the right inside the blue line, and a clear shot. Seaton was able to see it the whole way. But Canon-McMillan getting some sustained pressure here on Upper St. Clair.
Face-off one to the glove side of Seton and quickly out. Here comes Cavat for Upper St. Clair down the right side, and Hartnett just fights it off. Now up to the top and lost by Upper St. Clair, and it's going to be a delayed offsides as the puck gets dumped back in. And Canon-McMillan will go D to D. Delayed offsides called off. Upper St. Clair with a nice pressure attack. Oh, a ill-advised backhand no-look pass leads to a turnover for the Big Macs. But the other way, they lose it in the neutral zone. Panthers quick 2-on-1, and oh, he can't feed it, does Cavat. He just could not handle the pass, and he throws it back into the slot. Now it goes to the far low corner. McMillan breaks it out. The neutral zone goes under a stick. No icing on the call as it goes all the way down. Both players will fight for it. Canon-McMillan and Upper St. Clair. Two Big Macs swirl in on it, but the Panthers are the ones who come up with it. And quickly the other way. They have a 3-on-2 if they hurry. It is Colcomb with it. Shot off, fought away. And now down in the corner. Both teams fight for it. Cleared out by Canon-McMillan. 4:05 to go here. And the whistle for icing is called. And the faceoff will come into the Canon-McMillan zone.
Yeah, Hartnett had to make a couple saves there. Once off his blocker, and then once he got it in his glove, but it popped back out of the glove. And Upper St. Clair was able to maintain control of it until Canon-McMillan iced the puck. But, basically this period's been pretty much controlled by Canon-McMillan. I mean, Upper St. Clair's gotten a few chances, but it's basically been all Big Macs.
Face-off won by those Big Macs. And the Panthers, though, will regain. Nope, it's going to be turned away. Quick stick lift by Canon-McMillan. They come quickly the other way. 2-on-1. Slane feeds it across. Oh, just backhand, could not handle it. Was number 7, McClellan. And we'll drop it up here. Well, he's just going to circle around to Slane. Now a slapper, and his stick breaks. Miller had it all teed up, and the stick just broke off the left side point. Scramble around off to the low boards near us. McMillan has it. Slane to the slot. Fires on. Blocked away by Upper St. Clair. Cleared, yes, by Upper St. Clair.
And that was Woomer again on the defense that got in front of that shot and was able to block it.
Now in the neutral zone, as the blocking has come up big for Upper St. Clair, keeping this a 2-goal game. Slane will quickly bring it in. Tries to swagger past the defender, doesn't happen. Woomer falls down. They might call a trip here on Slane.
I think they are going to call
him
for the trip, but it was more Woomer fell than getting tripped, but it looked bad at the angle the official had.
Wondering if Slane's stick just got under the skate of Woomer. Either way, another power play coming up for Upper St. Clair. With 3:02 to go here in the second period. Well, they'll look to make this a 1-goal game with the power play advantage. They have no power play goals tonight to Upper St. Clair.
0 for 2 on the power play.
Third
attempt, yep.
Third time is always the charm, is what some people say. I am one of those people that like to say that.
Well, the third time for Canon-McMillan was the charm.
Yep. So if that plays true, this could be the charm goal and get the momentum back for Upper St. Clair. They have it. Far side boards. Up to the point. Boyd a shot. Deflected around in front. Who has it? Backhand chance. Boyd again at the top slot. No. Still has it. Backhand chance. In. Deflected in the right corner. And if they're going to give Boyd this, I think they will on a nice backhander.
I believe it was Matt Boyd that got it.
And it is. Third time is the charm for Upper St. Clair. On the power play. Make this a 1-goal game.
So it's a power play goal.
Upper St. Clair, Canon-McMillan. 3-2 the score. Off the power play goal by Boyd for Upper St. Clair. Now a 1-goal game. Now Upper St. Clair is going to have to break it out. Canon-McMillan on the attack. And it will be cleared out by Upper St. Clair. They finally get it out. Stevenson loses it, falls down, no call. McMillan will bring it up. Who tries to split the defenders? Doesn't happen. May still got a chance though. Smiley fights off 2 defenders, feeds it in front. Skated away, though, by a couple defenders of Upper St. Clair. Boyd, the power play goal scorer, will bring it up down the left side. Loses it. And the slot, trying to keep it in, does Woomer for Upper St. Clair, and they do not. Neutral zone. They'll have to bring it back in. Boyd tries to dance past a couple defenders. Doesn't happen. And now here in the neutral zone, Upper St. Clair will have to reset. Cook. Cook will dump it in. Or Upper St. Clair trying to get another tally, tie this game up to go into that second intermission, which is an ice cut for both these two teams. Minute 05 to go here, second period, 3-2 game. Canon-McMillan has it in the neutral zone. They will bring it in. They will dump it in. Upper St. Clair will attack after it. St. Clair, now Canon-McMillan. In the Upper St. Clair defensive zone. It'll be Cook. Cook tries to get it out, roughed up here on the near boards. Top circle us. Closest to us. And it's going to be Cook below the net, and Upper St. Clair having a tough time breaking this one out. This Canon-McMillan rush, this forecheck for the Big Macs is really strong, and it works there as Morgan gets the steal, and Morgan will give it over to Clendaniel, and Clendaniel gets it up to the top. Hart across to his D partner. As Winsel blocked on his wrister, tried to feed it into the slot, out to the neutral zone. Winsel will hold it in that neutral zone, wait for all of his Big Macs to get out. They do get out. And now we're still going to have some fight over there. And now it gets fought into the offensive zone of Canon-McMillan. Now cleared all the way down to Canon-McMillan's defensive zone. And the horn sounds, and we end the second period. Interesting end to that second period. Upper St. Clair, though, gets the goal and makes this a one-goal game. 3-2 the score here from Southpointe. Canon-McMillan up 3-2 over Upper St. Clair in this PIHL AAA class matchup. We'll be back with the second intermission report. You are listening and watching PIHL High School Hockey, sponsored by Trib Total Media, right here on the MSA Sports Network.
The history books are filled with the names of great athletes and great teams from Western Pennsylvania. They share stories of great victories and stunning defeats, but they all have one thing in common. They know the championship season is the time to be first. First Commonwealth Bank, proud sponsor of the WPIAL and the best high school athletes in Western Pennsylvania. First Commonwealth, time to be first.
Life is about having the confidence to know you can do anything, right? I get that at Carlo.
I graduated with top awards, but beyond the classroom, Carlo helped me learn a lot about myself.
Carlo brings out the best in you.
I know I'm going to be a fantastic nurse.
I know whatever I come across, I'll be prepared.
I can't think of a better place to start the rest of my life, because at Carlo, I know I matter.
I matter.
I matter.
Enroll at Carlo University. Visit carlo.edu.
Life is about having the
Welcome back to Southpointe,
The
second
experts at
intermission
UPMC Sports
report.
Medicine are not just
Now it wants
the
to play.
experts at UPMC.
Yeah, I have a continuous problem with Carlo, and when we're doing basketball, the Diocese of Pittsburgh, they came in a different format, and for some reason my tablet does not like that format, and I fight with it every game, and so yeah, I should have told you we might have to take a break after Carlo here, come back after Carlo, and let's just go ahead and get the Blade Runner scoring summary out of the way. Blade Runners is at 2 locations, in Warrendale and Harmerville. And the first goal of the game came very early at the 15:37 mark of the first period. Matt Cook for Upper St. Clair put the puck in the net. He was assisted by Patrick Woomer, and the Panthers had a 1-0 lead. At the 12:13 mark of the first period, Shane Morgan got the goal for Canon-McMillan on an assist by Josh Miller, and I got to get Wenzel's first name. It is Andrew Wenzel with the assist. And then at the 11:49 mark, about 30 seconds later, It was Jack Clendaniel for Canon-McMillan with the goal, assisted again by Miller and Wenzel. And that is the way the first period ended, a 2-1 score, Canon-McMillan on top of Upper St. Clair. In the second period, each team scored a goal apiece. Canon-McMillan struck first at the 13:41 mark of the period. Coleman Slane on a power play goal, assisted by Clendaniel and McClellan. And then late in the period at the 2:21 mark on a power play goal for Upper St. Clair, Matt Boyd got the goal, assisted by Casey Colcom and Matt Cook. And that is our score at the end of 2 periods of play, 3-2. Canon-McMillan leading Upper St. Clair, and that is the Blade Runners scoring summary. Blade Runners is at 2 locations, in Warrendale and Harmerville. And now we ought to be okay to get a couple spots in here.
Yes, we will. It is Canon-McMillan up 3-2 over Upper St. Clair. We'll be back with more second intermission report and the third period right after this. You are listening and watching High School PIHL High School Hockey, sponsored by Trib Total Media, right here on the MSA Sports Network.
The experts at UPMC Sports Medicine are not just focused on treating injuries, they are focused on preventing them too. Understanding the importance of injury prevention, UPMC Sports Medicine created a young athlete program with an expert focus on injury prevention, nutrition, conditioning, and activity-specific training for young athletes at all levels. For more information on the UPMC Sports Medicine Young Athlete Program, visit the UPMC Sports Medicine website at www.upmcsportsmedicine.com or call 855-93-SPORT. Own your piece of hockey history with a Penguins game-used jersey. Visit J&J Distributing at www.jjdistributing.biz and check out one of their largest selections of Penguins game-worn jerseys from your favorite Pens, past and present. Or call 724-752-1556. J&J Distributing buys, sells, and trades some of hockey's most prized possessions, including the Penguins game-worn jerseys, Penguins practice jerseys, minor league jerseys, and new and game-used equipment. Browse their inventory today at www.jjdistributing.biz. When looking to replace your athletic field, choose ProGrass, first in turf. ProGrass has installed over 500 fields in the U.S. Getting the best artificial turf for your field depends on both the product and the partner you choose. That's why architects, athletic directors, and players choose the ProGrass Performance System. ProGrass maintains an active presence in the synthetic turf industry as members of the Sports Turf Management Association and the American Sports Builder Association, and is proud to be recognized as the FIFA preferred manufacturer. Call ProGrass today, 866-270-6003, or visit them on the web at www.progressturf.com. ProGrass, first in turf. The team at S-Mark takes great pride in the company they've built and their growing presence in Pittsburgh. Strong values, steadfast dedication, and unwavering commitment extends well beyond the walls of S-Mark facilities into virtually every facet of our local communities. From ongoing support for critical health and human services for families and children to youth sports and recreation programs. It's the many faces of S-Mark that touch lives, instill hope, and provide opportunities to enhance and enrich the world around us. S-Mark is proud to extend its support of local communities through its sports sponsorship with the MSA Sports Network.
Hi, this is former St. LaSalle, Mount Pleasant Trinity basketball coach Joe Dunn, here to tell you that I'll be joining Dawn Revel and Johnny Lee on the WPIL Roundball Report, Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. here on the MSA Sports Network. There we go.
Coach, this is a 30-second commercial.
What? Whose call was that? That's a terrible call. I mean, I just sat down here. I'm all, this is the kind of stuff that happens to me.
We have another ex-coach.
It's just one of those things.
Join us for the WPIL Roundball Report Wednesday nights at 6 o'clock here on the MSA Sports Network.
You're killing me.
The history books are filled with the names of great athletes and great teams from Western Pennsylvania. They share stories of great victories and stunning defeats, but they all have one thing in common. They know the championship season is the time to be first. First Commonwealth Bank, proud sponsor of the WPIAL and the best high school athletes in Western Pennsylvania. First Commonwealth, time to be first.
What you want is to stay warm this winter by logging on to www.msasports.net each and every day. We have all the schedules, the scores, the rankings, and the standings of the high school winter sports, plus weekly shows like Inside the WPIL Wrestling Circle, the PIHL Power Play Show, and the WPIAL Roundball Report, along with live and archive broadcasts of whatever your favorite high school sport is. Anytime, anywhere, always there, every day this winter. It's the MSA Sports Network.
Southpointe, we welcome you back. Canon-McMillan and Upper St. Clair in this PIHL Varsity Class AAA action here on the MSA Sports Network, presented by Trip Total Media. Lou Rood with me. I'm Scott Majesky. We got a fun one tonight between these two teams, and I was looking forward to this one because of all the star power. Unfortunately, there is no big-time star power tonight, but we've still seen some pretty good action. We've seen some role players step up in that role and make some star plays.
Yeah, they have indeed. For Upper St. Clair, Austin Cassidy, of course, their leading goal scorer with 30 goals on the season and 17 assists, 47 points. And stepping up for Upper St. Clair, Matt Cook, who was the third leading goal scorer for Upper St. Clair, had 7 goals coming into tonight's game, now picked up his 8th goal. And then also Matt Boyd, who had 7 goals coming into tonight's game, now has 8. So Cook and Boyd coming up big for Upper St. Clair. And then for Canon-McMillan, who was without Austin Tonkovich and Luke Lavella, it was Shane Morgan who came into the game tonight with only 4 goals on the season, picked up his 5th. Jack Clendaniel with 5 goals, picked up his 6th. And finally, Coleman Slane, who had 10 goals on the season, picks up his 11th for Canon-McMillan. So as you said, the role players are doing their job tonight. And, it's been a very entertaining game to this point. A little bit of ebb and flow between both teams, moving it back and forth up the ice. For the longest time there in the second period, Canon-McMillan pretty much dominated things. But then Upper St. Clair came up with that late goal at the 2:21 mark and got themselves right back into the game. And so it is a 1-goal deficit as we head into the third period. And as we both know, at that point, you never know what's going to happen with a 1-goal deficit. And we've seen a couple fluky goals that went in the net. One that Slane got credit for, it bounced off of about 3 different people and then finally hit off of him and went in the net. And so you never know what's going to happen. The puck takes funny bounces, and a lot of hockey left to be played. Still 17 minutes here in the third period, and as you talked about, an important game for Upper St. Clair. According to Adam Horner, who was the host of the PIHL Power Play, he's got Upper St. Clair right now in the 8th spot going into tonight's action, and they've got Canon-McMillan in the 4th spot. So it's a big game for Upper St. Clair. They're tied with Pine Richland and Mount Lebanon at 17 points apiece. And Canon-McMillan can move to within 1 point of Bethel Park for the number 3 spot with a win tonight. So important game for both teams, and we'll see how things play out here in the third period.
That is very true. If you're a fan of back checking and forechecking, you've got that big on display tonight, especially with the forechecking of Canon-McMillan. Or no, the forechecking of Upper St. Clair. It's the back checking of Canon-McMillan. So if you like forechecking, it's Upper St. Clair that you want to model it off of, and back checking Canon-McMillan. But look, Canon-McMillan did put on a nice forecheck though towards the end of that second period.
They did, but at the same time, Upper St. Clair was able to get out of their zone and try to get out to the neutral zone, but it sputtered once they hit the neutral zone or got into Canon-McMillan territory because of the back checking of Canon-McMillan. And, Yeah, with Canon-McMillan, when they're on the attack, I can't say enough about the play of Patrick Woomer, the defenseman. He's not a big player. He's small, but technically he is so sound. He cuts the angles off. He positions his body perfectly to take out the man. He does a great job with poke checks, getting the puck away. He blocks shots. Technically he does everything you could ask of a defenseman. And he'll still rock you with a check, even though he's not big. And he has done an outstanding job. And then the guys for Upper St. Clair, Wenzel has done a great job tonight on defense. But the one that has really stood out for me has been Brett Smiley. He's been flying all over the ice for the Canon-McMillan Big Macs. He's been offensively, doing a great job getting the puck on net or, getting the puck to people who can get it on net. Doing a fantastic job back checking, and he's just been everywhere except on the scoreboard, I think.
Yeah, he's got a penalty to his credit.
Yeah,
as well, a holding call that he wasn't too happy about. Didn't lead to any damage though. Upper St. Clair didn't punch it in.
But I mean, here's a situation with Smiley and with Woomer. Woomer has an assist, but really they haven't put any goals in. But they've had major impact on the game just because of the way they played.
Yep.
And that's what you look for. That's what I look for when I'm watching a game. Yes, the goal scorers are important, but a lot of times it's the guys that prevent the goals that are just as important.
A lot of block shots in this game, and I expect most of the same here in this third period. Playoff-like game, especially. These two teams may see each other in the postseason.
Well, right now it would be 8 versus 1, 7 versus 2, 3 versus 6, and 4 versus 5, which if it ended today, Canon-McMillan would be looking at Butler, and Upper St. Clair would be looking at North Allegheny.
But you never know. Upsets are...
a lot can happen between now and the, 2 games left after this. Not a lot can happen. Guess not.
Not much, but you never know when the playoffs start.
Cue the insert of the foot into the mouth there. And, we'll backtrack on that one quickly.
We're back, start of the third period. Canon-McMillan will go left to right. Upper St. Clair will attack right to left, with Canon-McMillan up 3-2 over the Upper St. Clair Panthers. Canon-McMillan will win the opening faceoff, and we'll start it in by dumping it into the Upper St. Clair zone. Now below the net, cleared out, top circle. Oh, fanning on the shot was Wenzel of Canon-McMillan the other way, and a hard dump in just goes out of the stretch reach for the Panthers as they attack in the offensive zone. Canon-McMillan now has it. Canon-McMillan's Morgan will dump it in, and it will be gloved and frozen by Seaton.
And that was because Shane Morgan, another one who's been flying up and down the ice, was coming hard to the net, and Seaton did not want to take a chance. And every time you say Seaton, I keep thinking, where's the LaSalle that comes out?
I know.
But actually it is Adam Seaton, the goalie for Upper St. Clair.
A couple times I've wanted to say LaSalle, too, with it, but thankfully I have not. As we go here into the offensive zone of the attack for the Panthers. I think that Seaton LaSalle is spelled with one E. This Seaton is spelled with 2 E's.
It is.
I remember correctly, and I do. Here into the neutral zone. The Big Macs will bring it in. A shot by Slane is blocked by your man Woomer, and he's slow to move, but now he's back on. And now he's attacking hard on Slane. He's not too happy as he's favoring that right leg. Penalty coming up on Canon-McMillan Slane for a trip.
Yeah, that was obvious. Both officials called it simultaneously. 2 arms shot up in the air.
Or no, not Slane. Number 18, Mansman, I believe. That's who that is. Zach Mansman. Number 18 for Canon-McMillan. He of 12 penalty minutes all season. Well, now he'll see penalty minutes 13 and 14 as he watches his team up by 1 on the penalty kill, but the faceoff is won by Canon-McMillan.
And this will be their 4th power play attempt for Upper St. Clair.
They are 1 for 3 on the night. Cook will bring it down on the attack off the left side for Upper St. Clair. The work down here on the near boards corner. Cleared up to the point. Kept in, though, by Finn. No, it's delayed offsides. He did not keep it in. And it's going to be iced down by Canon-McMillan, and the Panthers will have to reset. Down by 1. Now the other way, the Panthers. They dump it in. Wrapped around the boards. Canon-McMillan trying to keep it out. But no, Upper St. Clair keeps it in. Low near board corner us. It is dropped down. Here is Upper St. Clair. Sauce it up to the point. It's Finn. Finn will just drop it down. Boyd's going to chase after it. He's going to lose the battle. Canon-McMillan wins it and clears it out.
I'm going to have to get a new puck for that one. That went out on the other side where you got a concrete wall there, and there is nobody there except up in the restaurant. But I don't think they can get out to go down and get the puck for him.
You'd have to.
Why can't we set up in the restaurant?
That's what I was hoping we could do. Maybe next time.
See what the budget is from MSA.
Yeah.
See if they can spring for us to set up in the restaurant up there.
Maybe a playoff game when this place gets too packed. And we'll tell Mr. Rebel we don't have any room up here. We'll have to go in the restaurant.
Well, last time I was here was a playoff game, and the restaurant was packed, as were the stands. So they both were packed.
Let's get here early and claim the MSA table at the restaurant.
Yeah.
40 seconds to go here on the power play as the Panthers will bring it up. And all the way, it's Woomer. Woomer from the left side. Oh, he feeds it in the front in the slot, and a big save by Hartnett. Oh, it was a beautiful backhand feed by Woomer, and he fed it. And just
that was Reinheimer that was set there perfectly, and he's disappointed. Woomer's disappointed. And Woomer's hurting. I mean, he's coming off the bench hurting. He's dragging a little bit.
He took a slap shot.
Yeah, they look like they're calling
on the right side foot.
They want the EMT over to check on Woomer.
Canon-McMillan wins the face-off, and they'll clear it down. Hartnett came up with a big save on Reinheimer. I don't think Reinheimer elevated the puck enough, and that's why it was a great save by Hartnett. Able to square himself up and get big on the shot by Reinheimer, who had it dead wide open in the slot. No Big Macs around him. Other way, they have still a chance to the Panthers. 5 seconds to go on the power play. Canon-McMillan clears it down the ice. Power play over. Still 3-2 the score. Canon-McMillan leads over Upper St. Clair.
So they're now 1 for 4 on the power play. They being the Upper St. Clair Panthers.
And those Upper St. Clair Panthers are in their defensive zone looking to clear it, but the Big Macs keep it in. Now down into the corner. Below the net. Far boards. Canon-McMillan has it in front. Slot taken away. Panthers quickly up. Knifing through a couple defenders. And losing it finally was Gavotte for Upper St. Clair. Still fighting for on those far boards. Helping some help from Stevenson.
And Kiger came up with the play on that one for Canon-McMillan to take the puck away.
Other way in the neutral zone, Stevenson with a feed pass. Doesn't happen for Boyd. Other way, Canon-McMillan 3-on-1 quickly. Oh, nice defensive play from the Upper St. Clair Panther, getting a stick and cutting off the passing lane.
That was Josh Cook that made that play.
Josh Cook, younger brother of Matt Cook for the Upper St. Clair Panthers, not the former Penguins forward and Minnesota Wild forward now, Matt Cook.
Icing.
Different spelling of the last names, that's for sure.
Yeah.
K-O-C-H is how these Cooks spell it. I've never seen Cook spelled like that before. Pronounced like that.
The only one that I believe there was a mayor of New York City. They pronounced it Koch.
Koch. That's what I was thinking when the Upper St. Clair man the coach I met with before the game, was like, no, it's Cook. I'll believe him over my mind any day. That's for sure.
Yeah, coach should know how they pronounce it.
Other way, Canon-McMillan will bring it in. And they'll lose it. Upper St. Clair has it. And quickly into the neutral zone. Oh, he just loses it. He brings it in. And that's going to be an offsides. Number 43, Thomas Perryman. Ah, man, he just full head of steam, and then he loses it. It's been one of those nights for these players on both ends.
Yep. And then there was a big collision as two Canon-McMillan players stood up the Upper St. Clair players coming into the zone, and Upper St. Clair players ended up on the ice.
Face off in the neutral zone at the neutral zone dot, left side, right in front of the Canon-McMillan bench. And they're going to both scrum for it right in front of that Canon-McMillan bench. Upper St. Clair and the Big Macs. The Panthers dump it in, and the Big Macs will reset. They'll clear it out into the neutral zone. This has been the theme of the night, really. A lot of D-to-D passing, then trying to break out in the neutral zone, but the defensive team's waiting there for the puck.
Another icing.
And the arm goes up, and the declaration of icing is called.
And I don't want to say that Canon-McMillan's kind of pulled it in a little bit playing defensively, but it kind of looks that way. They're looking to get a one-man breakout while they're keeping everybody back.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it plays out here.
It's looking a lot like a little bit of a trap maybe developing for Canon-McMillan.
And they're looking to send one man out on a break if they can get him, because they've got one person when they start to break out headed directly for the blue line to try and get out of there in a hurry.
Face off to the right, Hartnett of Hartnett. Shot on, deflected around, and a nice chance for Upper St. Clair. It doesn't happen, though, on a nice deflection by the Panthers, but Hartnett stands tall, or big and tall in his butterfly position to make that save. Now the other way. They're trying to get it out. They don't, though. Boyd gets it. And here's a chance. Soccer move. Reed in front. Oh, what a big save right into the chest of Hartnett. Boyd made a nice soccer play. Kicked it. And then the feed across.
To Gavitt.
And Reinheimer right into the chest.
Reinheimer got the pass over to Gavitt that time, I believe. And Gavitt put it right between the C and the M on Hartnett's chest.
Unbelievable. Another chance for Upper St. Clair, and Hartnett stands tall. Face off to his blocker side is won by Canon-McMillan around his net. 3-2 the score. If you're a Canon-McMillan fan, you're hoping for that insurance goal here as time ticks away in the third period. As Canon-McMillan will dump it out, 10:50 to go here, third period. Slane will skate in down the right side. And quickly on Seton, and he just fights it off. Does Seton, and now the other way, and dumped in.
Yeah, Slane made a real nice play to drive in on net, and Seton was just able to keep it out of the net.
Other way now, Boyd, neutral zone, 1-on-2, and it gets checked away by Canon-McMillan, and they'll go out here in the neutral zone with it.
Yeah, Gebhardt with a real nice play on defense.
Ooh. Almost a own goal there by Canon-McMillan. Number 15 for the Big Macs, Nick Kigger. But the other way, it's dumped in, and Upper St. Clair is going to break it out. Now bring it through the neutral zone with some speed. Dumps it in. Number 26, Matt Finn. All the way wraps around. La Rosa loses it. And Canon-McMillan has it. They'll wrap it around their boards. Finn has it, though. Brings it down. Goes all the way around on the backhand. Feeds in front in the slot. Nothing, though. Back out to De La Rosa. High slap shot from the top left point. Too high. And they'll fight for it far corner boards. Two Panthers, two Big Macs. Right around the 84 lumber sign, which is the corner board here at Southpointe. And now here the top right circle. And the other way. Smiley. Brett Smiley dumps it in and dumps and chases on his own. Oh, fought off hard by De La Rosa, but the possession still remains Big Macs. To the top point left. Blast. Blocked. And down it goes. Foot race between two players. Big Macs win it. Oh, a mill-advised turnover. Stevenson there in the neutral zone, but he has to dump it in because getting back slowly was the Upper St. Clair Panther. Now to the neutral zone. Bringing it in. Ooh, some nice little moves and just gloved up and scooped like a first baseman by Hartnett. 8:42 to go here, third period. 3-2 is the score.
Hey, we got another plug.
Another PA announcement for MSAsports.net. As the action continues here on the ice in a 3-2 hockey game. Canon-McMillan and Upper St. Clair. Stick goes flying. It's a Canon-McMillan's player's stick. They have possession as they break it out into the neutral zone. Now another stick flogs down. Who's going to come up with it in this neutral zone? It's going to be Upper St. Clair. Oh, nice little move here. Here's a chance. Casey Colcom, and he shoots it, and it's blocked away by Hartnett. And the other way, Morgan. Morgan, oh, just out, and it went right behind number 71. Fulano stick for Canon-McMillan. So the turnover results for Upper St. Clair. They look to dump it in. They lose it in the neutral zone. Now they get it. Stevenson tried some fancy footwork. Doesn't happen. Delayed offsides. And now the other way. Miscommunication taken here behind the net. Hartnett watches it, the goaltender for Canon-McMillan, as they break it out. Dodges a bigger hit, but still gets hit by Finn, and it goes right back into the offensive zone of Upper St. Clair, defensive zone of Canon-McMillan. They're just going to play D-to-D pass catch. Now in the neutral zone, they'll lose it.
And Upper St. Clair doing a great job of forechecking and keeping the pressure on Canon-McMillan, trying to get that tying goal.
That is for sure. And this game has been in this third period, I apologize, has been mainly in the defensive zone of Canon-McMillan's. Haven't seen much in the offensive zone. Maybe here's a chance. 3-on-2 if they hurry for Canon-McMillan down the left side. A big blast, and it goes off and high to the right side, glove side of Seton of Upper St. Clair. Now the far boards, near boards on the corner. Now out, neutral zone. Upper St. Clair gets it out. It's Boyd. Boyd loses it but regains possession, throws it around the net. Who's going to come up with it as two players rappel on the boards, and it's Slane. Slane will use the boards to help him get past one of the Upper St. Clair's defenders, but quickly there is Colcom for the Panthers. Gets it, and they'll look to break it out, though. The pressure is tight. Ooh, that might have been a tripping call and another penalty, too. Nothing called, though, by the referees. No arms have gone up. Now the other way, here comes Boyd. Boyd's going to go against three Big Macs, and now he's going to drop it. Off the pipe! Oh, and a wrister shot from the point, and it finds iron. Did Gavot's shot. It just snuck through.
Big Ben struck one.
Wow. Dumped in the other way. Canon-McMillan. Upper St. Clair looking for a break, and they're not getting one, especially with that. 5:55 to go here, third period. Still 3-2 the score. D-to-D, Canon-McMillan will work below their net. Upper St. Clair, though, quickly at the point, tries to keep it in. Does Finn? No. Roughed up on the neutral zone boards. Barnes dumps it in for Canon-McMillan. Upper St. Clair right there, though. And out to the neutral zone, and D-to-D they'll work here. Now they'll get it into their offensive zone, but it's Upper St. Clair quickly with it. Now up. Oh, fought off. And the Big Macs with it once again in the neutral zone. And now once again in their defensive zone they have it. Now turnover. Here's a chance. Stevenson. Stevenson left circle. Backhand on Hartnett. Still loose in front. This puck is low. Oh, my goodness. Did not go in.
How did they miss that? They had a wide open net. I see Boyd on the ground. He tried for it. I see Reinheimer down there. He tried for it. And also number 10, Elliot Stevenson. The net was wide open, and they pushed it wide, and then the net got dislodged, and there'll be a face-off to the left of Hartnett. And how in the heck did they miss that net? The tying goal was right there set on the table. All they had to do is push it in.
Hartnett came out to challenge the Stevenson backhand, and he was just left the complete net wide open. Unbelievable how that puck did not find way in. The net gets knocked off. Canon-McMillan still 3-2 lead. Here's a chance on the slot, and a wrister is saved away. Reinheimer's shot gets deflected away and cleared out to the neutral zone. Now dumped back in by Upper St. Clair as they gain possession in that neutral zone. And Hartnett, in the span of a couple minutes, Lou, a post, and then just a wide open net. Just missed by Upper St. Clair.
And great job of forechecking by Upper St. Clair. Yeah. They have just kept the pressure on Canon-McMillan this entire third period.
Other way, Upper St. Clair will bring it in left side. It's Boyd. Boyd feeds to the slot, And it's taken away by Canon-McMillan, and they'll bring it up with some speed. It's Morgan. Morgan down the right side, tries to dance past a defender, gets it into the near boards, but loses it. He goes crashing into those boards on his own. And Upper St. Clair brings it out neutral zone. Dumped in by Cook. Cook fanned on a clear attempt, did the one Canon-McMillan. Now Cook has it and throws it into the slot high and wide. Now the point. Oh, Hartnett fights it off, fights off another one, and now it's back out to the point. A shot and block. Upper St. Clair another chance, and Hartnett fought him off.
That was a Canon-McMillan player that almost deflected it into their own net when they tried to block it, and Hartnett just able to get a glove on it off the deflection off of his own player. And again, right now, Upper St. Clair, you got to say they're snake bit because
they are.
They've had a couple of excellent chances. One, an unbelievable chance to tie the game up, and another one right there on the deflection.
3-2 the score, 3:42 to go here, third period. Canon-McMillan hoping that clock hits triple zeros because they have had the luck on their side in this third period. They dump it into their offensive zone. Slane in front, low, and a big save by Seaton. It's still loose, and Upper St. Clair will clear it. No, they won't. Canon-McMillan will keep it in. And they'll have it to the top. Here's a shot. Oh, it was partially blocked. And it's going to be now far boards corner. Canon-McMillan now into the slot. Upper St. Clair comes up with it. And quickly the other way, 2-on-2 developing. Coming down with speed on the right side. Shoots it right into Hartnett's chest. And the save, it was Gavotte on that one. And Hartnett, an easy one to look at and saves.
And I've been watching. I don't think we've seen Woomer back out on the ice here.
No, I haven't seen him.
Since he got injured. And I'm looking down on the bench, and I don't see him down on the bench either right now.
Big defensive player for Upper St. Clair. Face-off one for Upper St. Clair. Boyd. Boyd will throw it back here. There's another chance. They get it in now. Does Upper St. Clair's number 10, Stevenson. Off a nice backhand feed by Boyd, and Stevenson just drags it to the other side, and Hartnett couldn't get any luck on that one. His luck finally has run out. 3-3.
Well, they've been dancing through the raindrops the entire third period, and that time Stevenson makes them pay on an even strength goal. And we are now tied at 3.
.253 to go, third period. Game locked at 3. Stevenson and the Upper St. Clair Panthers. Here it is. Still time left here in this third period for either team to win it, or we get a 5-minute overtime period. Upper St. Clair and Canon-McMillan PIHL Class AAA action.
Boyd gets the assist, Matt Boyd, on that goal. Excuse me.
Winsel loses it. Now he gets it in the slot for Canon-McMillan, and will just clear it out. Upper St. Clair to go down and regroup for it.
And you had a feeling it was going to come because Upper St. Clair had just dominated the entire third period and had quite a few good chances to put the puck in the net, and finally they get it in there.
The other way here in the neutral zone, it is Upper St. Clair's possession. It is Finn bringing it up down with some speed. Now he's in the slot, looking for a backhand, and backhands it off a Canon-McMillan player. Kane's possession, though, off a funky bounce. Lucky bounce, now feed and slot, loose around. Finn still has it. Now he'll try to feed it back down, and it is blocked away by Canon-McMillan and cleared by Canon-McMillan. Icing indicated. Minute 35 to go.
And, no real need for icing. He could have just carried the puck out. But maybe they were tired and they wanted to get a change, and they iced it. But now the puck will stay in the Canon-McMillan end, and you're dancing through the raindrops here. And credit to Upper St. Clair because they have kept on consistent pressure. Their forecheck has been outstanding here in the third period.
Yes, it has. This time of possession, if we could, or time of possession of the puck in a zone, Upper St. Clair's dominating that offensive zone. Here's a shot on Seaton, and he fights it off the other way by Canon-McMillan. And it is now out into the neutral zone. Canon-McMillan's going to have to regroup.
Yeah, Seton looked behind him. He thought it got by him.
Now dumped in. Hartnett's going to have to play it. He just watches it go by. And Canon-McMillan, maybe a 3-on-2, but they can't catch up to it. And they'll have to reset in their defensive zone. We have about 1 minute to go here in this third period, tied at 3. This will be another icing, and it will be in the Upper St. Clair zone.
Yeah, so now the puck goes down to the Upper St. Clair end. We'll see what happens. Is that 57 seconds, Scott?
Yep.
57 seconds left here in the game, and see if Canon-McMillan can try and generate a little bit of offense here.
Face-off to the glove side of Seton is won by Upper St. Clair. They're going to try to clear it, and they do. It's Stevenson bringing it out for Upper St. Clair. He feeds on De La Rosa, I think. No, Reinheimer on the shot from the slot, fought off by Hartnett. Now the other way for Canon-McMillan. Trying to split two defenders doesn't happen for number 71, Brad Filano. And now the other way, it's Upper St. Clair. Dumped in by Canon-McMillan after a turnover in the neutral zone. Time ticking away here in this third period, 3-3 score. It is going to be loose. It's going to be taken by Stevenson, who's going to lose it, and turn over to Miller of Canon-McMillan. Now dumped in, 12 seconds, 10 seconds to go with a icing call. This will come into the Upper St. Clair zone with 9.3 to go in the third period. Face-off should be to the right, blocker side of Seton, and I think Upper St. Clair maybe calling a timeout here, or nope, no timeout, just a late substitution. 9.3 to go. Coleman to take the face-off for Canon-McMillan. He will lose it. Upper St. Clair has it, and it is out to the neutral zone. Time ticking away, 2-1, and overtime here at Southpointe. We will have 3-3 the score, Canon-McMillan and Upper St. Clair. Overtime period coming up. You are listening and watching PIHL High School Hockey, sponsored by Trib Total Media, right here on the MSA Sports Network.
The experts at UPMC Sports Medicine are not just focused on treating injuries, they are focused on preventing them too. Understanding the importance of injury prevention, UPMC Sports Medicine created a young athlete program with an expert focus on injury prevention, nutrition, conditioning, and activity-specific training for young athletes at all levels. For more information on the UPMC Sports Medicine Young Athlete Program, visit the UPMC Sports Medicine website at www.upmcsportsmedicine.com or call 855-93-SPORT.
Attention all teenagers in the South Hills. If you need something to do on a Friday night, look no further than the TGIF Skate at the Mount Lebanon Ice Arena. Featuring a live DJ, big screen TV, special effects lighting, and games from 8 to 11, it's the place to be this winter. Mount Lebanon Ice Arena also offers an after-school skate for younger children, Fridays from 4:30 to 6 p.m., and a full range of instructional programs for all ages. For more information, call 412-561-4363 or visit mountlebanon.org.
It's cold outside and dark way too early. That must mean one thing. It's wrestling season. With the mats rolled out in a gymnasium near you, be sure to tune in to Inside the WPIHL Wrestling Circle, Monday nights at 7 p.m. on the MSA Sports Network.
We'll provide all the scores from around the WPIHL, focus on key matches, talk to coaches about their season, and provide in-depth analysis that you can't find anywhere else.
So cozy up around the fire and tune in to Inside the WPIHL Wrestling Circle every Monday night at 7 p.m. on the MSA Sports Network.
Life is about having the confidence to know you can do anything right. I get that at Carlo.
I graduated with top awards, but beyond the classroom, Carlo helped me learn a lot about myself.
Carlo brings out the best in you.
I know I'm going to be a fantastic nurse.
I know whatever I come across, I'll be prepared.
I can't think of a better place to start the rest of my life, because at Carlo, I know I matter.
I matter.
I matter.
Enroll at Carlo University. Visit carlo.edu.
Overtime period here at Southpointe. Canon-McMillan, Upper St. Clair tied at 3 apiece. Lou Rood, Scott Majesky, video streaming tonight, Jess Levo for us. as Upper St. Clair will be attacking right to left, and Canon-McMillan will be attacking left to right in this overtime period. 3-3 Upper St. Clair. Stevenson gets that late goal, third period goal, and evens up this count at 3 apiece. So here comes Canon-McMillan. They haven't scored since early on in the second period when they made it a 3-1 game. They have it in their offensive zone. No, they don't. Now turnover, and Stevenson the other way gives it to Boyd. Boyd will attack left side into his offensive zone for Upper St. Clair. Feeds it into the slot, and it's kicked away. And Upper St. Clair now has it at the top point. Here's a shot deflected around wide. And now back out. Here's Finn at the left top point. Finn gives it to Stevenson near boards hash mark. Stevenson fighting with a couple Big Macs. No help from any other Panthers. There's 3 Canon-McMillan players. Now a Panther comes in to help out as Boyd. Still fighting for it on those those near boards towards the hash mark. Boyd does come up with it, though, in the corner. Tries to feed it to the slot. Gets tangled around by a few players. Now he throws it, and it goes around the boards. And Canon-McMillan Slane with a full head of speed coming up down this left side. Slane will just bang, pass it around, throw it in front as he chased it down into the corner, but no one there except for a Panther waiting for it. The other way, here's Upper St. Clair. Here's a chance, here's a shot, and right into the glove and the chest of Hartnett does the shot of Colcom goes. .3:13 to go in the overtime period. There are only 5 minutes in overtime. There is no shootout in the PIHL. Just a tie. Face-off one in the offensive attack zone for the Panthers, but now they lose it, and it comes out from Morgan of Canon-McMillan. He attacks, loses it. I don't know, he's going to bring it on. That puck took a couple bounces. Seaton's going to cover it.
And Morgan took that thing right in on net, but lost control of his stick and ended up flying through the air. And Seaton is able to come up with the save, and so the face-off will be to his left, his glove side.
So it is to his glove side. Morgan tries to win the face-off for Canon-McMillan, but the Panthers are going to come up with possession and bring it out to their neutral zone. Oh, a turnover and a shot fought off. Hartnett doesn't know where it is. No Panthers around, though, and he was lucky about that. It was just one Canon-McMillan player around, and Upper St. Clair tries to get in the slot. They lose it, and it comes out to the neutral zone. The shot was fought off by a Finn shot, and Hartnett just didn't know where it was, but luckily Canon-McMillan only had one player there, and it was a Canon-McMillan player to clear it. Puck goes down the ice. Icing waved off. Colcom will go all the way down to play it. 2:10 to go here in the overtime period. Entering the zone, Canon-McMillan gets roughed up, cleared out, and all the way back down. And Hart will play it behind his net for Canon-McMillan. Oh, stolen away on an ill-advised turnover pass. But Upper St. Clair can do nothing about it, and here comes Canon-McMillan with it. Throw it off to the wide right side. Canon-McMillan enters that offensive zone. Now here comes Upper St. Clair. They take it over. This has been up and down, back and forth here in this overtime period. Upper St. Clair splitting defenders, a shot. Hartnett, it's loose, still loose. And it goes in. Oh, it finds its way in for Upper St. Clair. They're going to give it to Gavitt, I think. Credit with this goal. Upper St. Clair piles off the bench to celebrate. Canon-McMillan standing there in disbelief. Hartnett was swimming all over that crease, and that puck just found its way in.
Wow. And Canon-McMillan still standing there in disbelief. Yeah, they can't believe that it went in. I don't know who got the goal.
I don't know.
But what an ending to this game as Upper St. Clair comes up with the victory. We'll have to wait for the announcement to see who gets the goal because I don't have a clue.
They're celebrating like Matt Finn got it. The players of Upper St. Clair are celebrating like Matt Finn got it. But either way, Upper St. Clair wins in overtime 4-3 and gets 2 crucial points. We'll have the post-game show for you when we come back. And hopefully goal clarification on that overtime winner. Upper St. Clair wins 4-3 in overtime over Canon-McMillan. We'll be back with the post-game show. You are listening and watching PIHL High School Hockey, sponsored by Trib Total Media, right here on the MSA Sports Network.
Want to learn how to ice skate or play hockey like they do in the PIHL? Looking for a good place to throw that winter birthday party? If you answered yes, Blade Runners is the place to go for public or private skating sessions, plus learn to skate and learn to play hockey classes. And don't forget to check out PIHL game action at their 2 locations in Harmarville and Warrendale. For more information on ice time, class and game schedules, or party planning, visit their website at www.bladerunnersice.com. See you at the rink.
When looking to replace your athletic field, choose ProGrass, first in turf. ProGrass has installed over 500 fields in the U.S. Getting the best artificial turf for your field depends on both the product and the partner you choose. That's why architects, athletic directors, and players choose the ProGrass Performance System. ProGrass maintains an active presence in the synthetic turf industry as members of the Sports Turf Management Association and the American Sports Builder Association, and is proud to be recognized as the FIFA preferred manufacturer. Call ProGrass today, 866-270-6003, or visit them on the web at www.progressturf.com. ProGrass, first in turf. The new home for the PIHL in 2014-2015 is the MSA Sports Network. Not only can you listen to audio broadcasts of high school hockey games online like in years past, but this year MSA Sports will be video streaming 25 games live and archived during the regular season with exclusive coverage of the 2015 Penguin Cup playoffs. Your audio and video home of the PIHL is the MSA Sports Network.
Jack Gavitt is awarded the overtime winner for Upper St. Clair Panthers as they defeat Canon-McMillan here at Southpointe 4-3 in overtime and get 2 huge points for those Upper St. Clair Panthers. Lou Rood with me. I'm Scott Majesky. A fun one here from Southpointe.
Yeah, Upper St. Clair had a 3-1 lead, Canon-McMillan had a 3-1 lead. Looked to be totally in control, and then Upper St. Clair just battled back right at the end of the second period to make it 3-2, and then controlled the third period and really the overtime period as well to tie it up in the third period and then get the game winner in the overtime. So let's go ahead and do the Blade Runners scoring summary. Blade Runners is at 2 locations in Warrendale and Harmarville, and Upper St. Clair actually had the lead early in the first period. Matt Cook with the goal at the 15:37 mark. Assist to Patrick Woomer made it 1-0 USC at that point. Canon-McMillan struck back at the 12:13 mark of the first period. Shane Morgan on the goal, assist to Josh Miller and Andrew Wenzel. Then at the 11:49 mark, not 30 seconds later, less than 30 seconds actually, Canon-McMillan struck again as Jack Clendaniel got the goal, again assisted by Miller and Wenzel. And that was the way the first period ended, 2-1 Canon-McMillan over Upper St. Clair. Then in the second period, Canon-McMillan jumped to that aforementioned 3-1 lead when Coleman Slane scored on a power play, assisted by Clendaniel and McClellan. And it looked like they were controlling the game at that point, but then with 2:21 to go in the second period, Matt Boyd on a power play goal for Upper St. Clair, assisted by Casey Colcom and Matt Cook, cut the deficit to 3-2 as we left the second period and had the break between the second and third. They cleaned the ice. In the third period, Upper St. Clair basically dominated.
Yep.
And they had numerous chances to put the puck in the net. They just looked like they were snake bit for a while until finally, with 2:54 remaining in the game, Elliot Stevenson was able to get the goal on an assist by Matt Boyd. That sent it to overtime. And in the overtime period, there was probably about a minute left in overtime when Jack Gavitt, there was a scrum in front of the net. We couldn't tell who scored. We didn't have a clue. There were so many players down there. And at first, Canon-McMillan held the puck up like, no, it wasn't in the net, but the official pointed emphatically in the net. Gave Upper St. Clair credit for the goal. Goal went to Gavitt, assist to Matt Finn, and the game ended in a 3-2 win for Upper St. Clair in overtime. And as you said, a big 2 points for Upper St. Clair and a costly loss for Canon-McMillan.
That is your Blade Runners scoring summary. Blade Runners is at 2 locations in Warrendale and Harmarville. Mount Lebanon Ice Arena play of the game. Mount Lebanon Ice Arena is the place to be for teens in South Hills on Friday nights. And, yep, it's the overtime winner for Mr. Gavitt and gives Upper St. Clair the big 2 points. That is for sure. I assume you agree with that 100%.
I was pointing down there. You know, you could have gone with either the goal that he scored for the overtime, or you could have gone with Stevenson's goal to tie it up and send it to overtime. Either way, they were both fantastic goals for Upper St. Clair and a huge win for the Panthers tonight here in PIHL hockey. So it's now time for the Management Science Associates 3 stars of the game. Number 1, there's no question.
Yeah, there's no question.
Number 2, I'd say Stevenson for getting the tying goal for Upper St. Clair. And number 3, and then we'll come back and get number 1. Yep. Boyd had a huge game for Upper St. Clair.
I was going to go Canon-McMillan's side, give them someone, I think.
Either way, you could go with Clendaniel.
Yeah, I thought Clendaniel had great. He had a goal and assist, and he was all over there, all over the ice.
Let's give the number 3 star to Jack Clendaniel from Canon-McMillan, the number 2 star to Elliot Stevenson of Upper St. Clair, and, of course, the number 1 star goes to the game winner, Jack Gavitt of Upper St. Clair.
No doubt about it. 4-3 the final. Upper St. Clair improves to 9-11-1, 19 points in the Varsity Class AAA PIHL standings. Canon-McMillan falls to 12-7-1. For Canon-McMillan, they go to Penn Trafford on Tuesday, February 17th, and February 24th they play Peters Township. And it's done for Upper St. Clair on February 23rd as they take on Mount Lebanon at Ice Castle, rivalry of Mount Lebanon and Upper St. Clair.
And we want to thank the people here at the Ice-O-Plex.
Yes,
they took great care of us, have us a nice table here and chairs to sit in, and always a great time to come here to the Ice-O-Plex here at Southpointe. Great facility, and thank you to them for everything that they did to help us out tonight.
And thank you to Jess Lavo for doing our game for us on the video stream portion.
Jess is still fine down there. She gave us another thumbs up, and she's just glad we're not at the Rostraver Gardens tonight.
Yes. I think a lot of us are glad we're not at the Rostraver Ice Gardens tonight. All right. For Don Rebel, Lou Rood, I'm Scott Majesky. Final again. Canon-McMillan and Upper St. Clair. Upper St. Clair prevails in overtime, 4-3 over Canon-McMillan. For one final time tonight, you have been listening and watching PIHL High School Hockey, sponsored by Trip Total Media, right here on the MSA Sports Network.
You have been listening to the Pennsylvania Interscholastic Hockey League here at MSASports.net, sponsored in part by the Mount Lebanon Ice Arena, by Blade Runners, by S-Mark, by First Commonwealth Bank, by People's Gas, by Carlow University, by UPMC Sports Medicine, by the East Suburban Sports Medicine Center, by J&J Distributing, and by Management Science Associates. You can follow the high school hockey season every day by logging on to www.msasports.net. The preceding has been a special presentation of the Management Science Associates Sports Network.